Okay, we make new file. File new. Polymorph, polymorphism. Okay, okay, table of content. Polymorphism. Polymorphism improve. Homo animal. Okay, so this is the subsection that we are going to discuss. Okay, so we start from the polymorphism, and then we improved that polymorphism. Okay, and after that we do the briefing for your homework. Okay, so I have the code here. Okay, so I made a class car.
Hello, sir.
Hey, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. We are just starting the session, yeah. Make your
Oh,
new
okay.
file. This is the new file, and then make the subtitle, subsection, polymorphism, to polymorphism improve, number three, homo animal, and this is the code under the polymorphism. Okay, while you're doing that, I continue this explanation, yeah. So the class car, and then we're gonna have here another class, which is the boat. So we have the boat, okay. And then we also have class plane, right? We have the plane also because car, boat, and plane, all of them are the transportation instrument, okay? And then we can put here the class bicycle, okay? And okay, I think that's all. When you run this, uh, when you run this, the code will be perfect and can be run since the structure is there. You have the title of the class, and even though you don't have the body, but pass will be represented the body without the content, yeah. So you just can simply declare pass here. All right, so I continue with the implementation of the car. Okay, remember that every class should have the constructor. Okay, so I'm going to the constructor here, and then the car should have the name and color. Okay, I replace name and make it with the brand and then the model. This should represented the car lah. Yeah. What's the brand of the car? What's the model of the car? Yeah, will be represented by this. Okay. So we declare the constructor as you see in my screen here. Okay, so since this is the transportation um, instrument tools, we do definition the method here. So the car can move, okay? And when you are moving your car, it means that actually you are driving or drive. You can run, and as expected, you don't have any error below here. It means that our code is clear. Okay, we can continue to the boot. So boot also have a constructor here, okay, and automatically suggested the completion using the AI. Okay, I just tap and then adjust the attributes that it has here. So the boot can have the brand and model as well. Okay, so okay, let's say we have the same constructor here. Okay. But for the move, I change from drive in the car become sail for the boat. And the boat sails. So sail, I put here. Okay, try and run. Okay, nothing at all. Okay, so as you see here that we have the car. Okay, I'll put highlight on this. So you have the car and also the boat. Okay, and the constructor here exactly the same with the constructor in the below the boat. But in this move, even though we have the same name, which is move, and the parameter also exactly the same, but the content is different. In here is drive, but in here is sail. Okay, so it means that the same method, but behave differently. Okay, same method with different behavior. Okay, so this is the keyword for our today polymorphism. Same method, but different behavior. So which one is the behavior? This is the behavior, drive and sail. Actually, the method is move. Move. They both got the same method name, but the way they are acting, the way they are responding will be different in different way. Okay, so this is the polymorphism. Okay. When we try to make the driver here, okay, so for the driver, we can put the car, Ford, Mustang, boat, Ibiza Touring 20, plane, this one I think later on. Okay, now, so the car one, I say move. Boat one, I say also move. Okay, car and boat, they both have the same method, which is move. When we run, they will behave differently. Why different? Because car will respond with the drive, but a boat will respond with the sail. Okay, so let's see with the plane here. Okay, and for the plane, we also have the constructor. Okay, remember the constructor is the special method that creating the object. And we have the plane, brand, and model. Okay. But here, the behavior for the move is fly. Okay. To finish this, we implement the bicycle here with the constructor. So here we have also the brand and the model, but the move is not work because this is bicycle. Suggested by the AI is work, so that's why we cannot fully rely on the AI generated code. Okay, you have to adjust, modify accordingly. So this should be the right. Instead of work, we use right here. Okay, you may run to check whether everything is okay with the code. Okay, when you see here that this car is not inherited from the other class ya, karena kalau dia inherited itu di sini ada semacam vehicle like this, tapi dia kan nggak inherited ya, so it means that ini stand alone, berdiri sendiri. Both also stand alone. Okay, but we see here that move drive, move set, even though move, the same move, but actually they behave differently karena di sini ada fly, ini ride, ini behavior yang berbeda. Okay, so let's start making the next uh, car. We have car, and then we have boat, and then we have a plane. Okay, so we make a plane one, Boeing 747, and then bicycle one, the track F FX5. If we have, I'm not sure whether this series is exists. Yeah, this is just example. Okay, so all of the object already created here, and now it's time for us to call all of the move behavior. So each object will move, but the way they are moving different because the car drive, the boat sail, the plane fly, and the bicycle ride. They are moving, yes, but the way they are moving is different. Why different? Because representing the message here will um, the message representing the different way of their action. This is what I mean lah ya. Jadi differently mereka behavior karena representing the action instruction. Okay, just the code. Okay, so you can also make all together without calling one by one this way. You can make a kind um, of print the all of the object using the for in uh, car, boat, plane, bicycle. What's the brand? What's the model? And how they are behavior when moved. Yeah, this is the way of calling it all at once. Yeah. Okay, so Ford, Mustang, Drive, Ibiza Touring, Sail. Yeah, okay, you can make it this much more compact. F, the brand, and this the model. Let's with the let's you call the move here. So the X move. Okay, let's see when we arrange this way, yeah. Um, let's move. So this is let's move. Let's move it like this. Okay, okay, we try this is okay, we try this way first lah. Okay. Nah, so this let should be adjusted. The let's move. Okay, so um let's node. Why let's node here? Um let's, okay, so brand is Ford, model is Mustang, comma. Let's move. Let's none. Why none? Yeah. Why right below here? Okay, you can try this way. Post this. Mm, okay, and try block this. Let's like this. Okay, for Mustang should be with the X move. Let's try this X move. Okay. Um, okay, so I think I find the problem because this one is print and move is actually also print. So you cannot put print inside print. So better you take this out. Okay. And then just put it outside this way. Okay. And then you run. Okay. So for Mustang drive Ibiza sail. Okay. Boeing flight track right. Yeah, because you have the print here and print should be uh, starting a new line. So that's why after the brand and the series, the brand and then the, what is it again? The brand and the model, and then the move should be below. Okay, so I remove this. Okay, adjust the code. Okay, so very good. We have that the first version. Now we do the improvement. Okay. As you see, the previous one, we don't have the super class, which is the parent. Now we have here the super class, okay, is the parent, okay. And also we have all of the class below it, which is the car, vehicle, okay. And I just remove this first, yeah. Okay, so this is the knowledge, the structure is coming from the inheritance, which is last week we learned about. So instead of making independent car, boat, plane, and bicycle, we can make the parent vehicle here. Okay, and that car will inherit the vehicle, boat, plane, and bicycle also inherited the vehicle there. Okay, so this is the way of improving. Now, as you see that previously we have the repeated constructor. Okay, so car, boat, plane, keep on repeated this. So these repeated things, if the repeated things exactly the same, so suggested to put it under the parent. Okay, so this should be the constructor that belongs to the parent. Okay, so by doing this, the car no need to have the constructor any longer because the constructor is the same with the parent constructor. Okay. Um. Right. So, move also. Um. We can. Um. Okay. We can utilize the last week knowledge about overriding. Okay. So in here we have the move definition for the vehicle, but just move here. This is a very global one, which is move. Okay. In the boat, let's say in the boat here, since the constructor is the same with the vehicle, no different, but the move need to be adjusted. So the move I copy, but here again, not the move, but sail. Okay. A plan also, you can have here sail. Okay, I leave the car and the bicycle as your homework. Yeah. So this is the improve polymorphism improve with the touch of the inheritance. Okay. The previous one in here, we just learned the polymorphism itself. It has nothing to do with the inheritance. Okay. Why? Because you don't have the sub superclass and then the subclass, the child class here. Okay. So the car, the boat here, the car, boat, this is the first version, okay. The car and boat and plane and bicycle, they all have the same level. They are neither the super class, neither the subclass. They are just a class. But when you see that repeatedly, we have the constructor here. So better we put the superclass with that constructor there. So by doing this, the car and the boat no longer needed the constructor. Okay, number one. Number two, you can put the move here for the vehicle, just move, but you can override that move here with the specific requirement for the boat, which is sail. Okay, and the plane, okay, I adjust this with the fly. Car and the bicycle, I leave this as your homework. Okay, you can adjust your code. Okay, so I make here the object. Okay, yeah, the same object as previous. So I copy this. So I copy this, the driver. Okay, I put it here. Nah, so I have this driver. When you run, nah, it also display the same result with the version 1. However, uh, yeah, I cannot say that the first version is much more better. Cannot. Yeah, depend on your situation lah. Depend on your needs. If you feel that you have a kind of transportation prototype, so which one is better, version 1 or version 2? Maybe version 2 is much better if you have prototype prototype of transportation. So you can you because that prototype is not car, neither boat, neither plane, nor bicycle. It's a prototype, okay? So because it's a prototype, yeah, maybe you can just have the vehicle lah, because just prototype. Yeah, this is much better. because we cannot classify that prototype as bicycle, as plane, as boat, as car. We don't know yet because just prototype. So which class that should be useful to make the object? Better use the vehicle class. And it works actually. Yeah, you can use the prototype here. So you can add the prototype. Nah, this cannot be happen when you are using, sorry, the prototype is moving. You don't know whether the prototype is diving or flying. No, we don't have that information so far. So that's why better you create object using the vehicle, and this can be happen when you choose the version 2 using the inheritance. If you don't use the inheritance, you cannot have the vehicle because vehicle, yeah, very, very global, not so specific, yeah. Okay. Not considered as a certain type of the transportation. Dia bukan car, dia bukan boat, bukan plane, bukan bicycle. Tapi ya vehicle lah, kendaraan. Mungkin kendaraan selam, mungkin bisa terbang, bisa masuk air. Belum di-define dia. Nah, dengan kamu membuat dia pakai versi 2 itu akan bisa. Versi 1 nggak bisa. Karena kalau versi 1 dia harus masuk ke car atau ke boat atau ke plane atau bicycle. So which one is better, version 1 or version 2? Ya depend on your requirement. Tapi arsitekturnya, secara arsitektur versi 2 lebih bagus karena dia sudah memuat unsur inheritance dan polymorphism. Okay, adjust your code. Okay, so for the homework here, I'm sorry, it's better for us to make the definition for the polymorphism first, okay? So a name, same method name with different behavior. Behavior. Oh, maksudnya di sini adalah implemented, implemented differently. Oke, itulah dia polymorphism. Oke, this version, ya, previous version not or does not use the inheritance. However, some of the however the constructor there is exactly repeat, so better to move it or than to place it under superclass. Okay. So we make a class vehicle. Oke, itulah dia kira-kira tadi ya. Oke, it's your homework. We have the parent. Yeah, I define the homework. Yeah, we have the parent class is a vertebrate, and which is vertebrate. It has backbone. Yeah, has backbone. Yes, and then move can move. Yes lah. Yeah, when move print. You can print move lah vertebrate. Okay. It also can eat. Okay. So when eating, you can print the I am eating, or just you can print it. Okay, this is the parent. And as for the child, you can inherit the vertebrate to the pieces. Okay, so you know that vertebrate will be, it has the downline hierarchy as the P, A, R, A, M. Okay, so P stands for the pieces, aphis, reptile, and then the amphibian, and then the mammalia. Okay, okay, this is all the vertebrate. Pieces, aphis, reptile, amphibia, and mammalia. Aphis is the bird, duck, chicken itu the aphis semua. Reptile is the snake, amphibian with the two can be water, land and the water. Okay, amphibian mammalia is like monkey and cow and another mammalia, living things, animal. Nah, so we have the pieces here. So pieces actually can move lah, yeah. But when pieces move, you cannot just say, hey, pieces is moving. No, but pieces is swimming or fish is swimming. Okay, and then it uh, let's say pieces or the fish. Oh, yeah, maybe we eat plankton. Yeah, different. Not eat in the general eating, but eat the plankton. You can also have the other aphis here, which is the bird, which is this should be the inherit for the from the vertebrate. Okay, this is the inheritance together with the polymorphism. Okay, so for the move of F was a bird, okay? So you print not move, just move lah, but flying F was, yeah. So you can print here the ones, and then eat the what we eat the print can be eat the bean. We eat, yeah, maybe eat beans, yeah, or another of food or any other things lah, but not eating plankton because this is effort. And then you can inherit to many more according to the that one pieces, efforts, reptile, amphibian, animal. Okay, so you can, I will help you with the implementation here with the class of vertebrate. Okay, so you can have the initialization constructor here. Okay, yeah, you can have the self and then the backbone with the backbone or the um, you can, yeah, maybe this way can, yeah, backbone, the backbone. So you have the S, the backbone. This one is the backbone lah. So backbone is kind of the true false. Can be like that, yeah. Yeah, you can try your creativity to implement. Okay, make sure that you have the move and the it. Okay, so I think this is for your homework. You can accomplish after the session. Okay, I will stop the recording and you can continue next time.